Good afternoon, sir. Good
आइए
afternoon.
बैठिए. Anirudh.
Yes.
Anirudh, right?
Yes, sir.
Anirudh, where are you from?
Sir, I am from Prayagraj.
And what is the language that you will be using for your interview?
Sir, I prefer to use English.
English?
Yes, sir.
Very brave. Good, good.
Yes.
You done from Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology,
Yes, sir.
Allahabad.
Yes, sir.
तुमने क्या क्या करा है? Just give a whole list of yourself and your education qualifications.
Sir, I have done graduation in civil engineering from Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology, sir. And
Civil engineering.
yes, sir.
And what else?
And sir, that is my highest educational qualification.
Before
Before
that,
that, I did my 10th class from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1 in Pune, Dehu Road, and my class 12th from City International School in Dehu Road. Oh, sorry, Pune, Vanwari.
So 2 you did in Pune and 1 in Allahabad.
Yes, sir. My father was in defense, sir, so he kept on getting posted to different places, sir.
So you've been following your father in different places.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Good, good, good. Now tell me, you plan to wear a suit or how you plan to go for the interview?
Sir, in a suit, sir.
You'll go in a suit.
Yes, sir.
Today you thought it's not worth it.
No, sir. I am yet to purchase it, sir.
You have to purchase it. And you'll shave also before the interview or you will not shave?
Sir, plan is, yes, sir.
This
I'm
shave-
not used to, sir.
Not used to shaving.
Yes,
अच्छा ऐसे ही रखोगे.
sir.
Very good. No, no, you have a smart look. But being the son of a Fauji,
Yes.
they will not tolerate, your father will not be happy with you like this.
Yes, sir. It took him some time to get used to this.
Yeah, he'll not be happy. So tell me, Anirudh, why should the civil service think of you?
Sir,
What do you bring to the service?
Sir, I believe that if I am selected, I will bring to the table dedication, integrity, objectivity.
ये तो ये रट्टा हुआ है कुछ अपने दिल से बोलो.
Sir, the thing is that means I have always wanted to be a civil servant, sir. And if I am selected, I believe that I will means do the service to the best of my capacity, sir.
Why don't you join defense? Isn't that better?
Yes, sir. Sir, because I believe, I means my personal inclination was more towards a service that offers public interface, sir. More public interface.
And where you can grow your beard.
Yeah, yes, sir. Partly means more flexibility.
More
as-
flexibility.
Yes, sir.
Good, good, good. You're from Uttar Pradesh, huh?
Yes, sir.
Uttar Pradesh is a very forward-looking state. Do you think so or not?
Yes, sir. I believe that it faces its own challenges, but it is means trying to overcome them, and it is doing reasonably well, sir. I believe that the infrastructure has improved significantly in the last 5 or 10 years, sir. And the economy is also looking up, sir. The electronic sector has come up in Noida and other regions, sir. The defense industrial corridor is being built in Bundelkhand region. So I believe, sir, that it is on an upward trajectory, sir.
If tomorrow you were made the Chief Minister of UP,
Yes, sir.
what would you do?
Sir, I would means my primary focus would be to shift the workforce from agricultural sector to industrial and services sector, sir.
Why?
Because, sir, the agriculture sector contributes only 20% to the GDP of UP, sir, but it employs 56% or more than 60% of the workforce, sir. So there is.
No, that's all very well, but they say that in terms of environment, it's a better allocation of human resource for environment to work in agriculture rather than work in industry.
Yes, sir. I believe that but it means it is good for the environment, sir. But it means it hinders human development and poverty alleviation, sir. So,
Is there a big controversy between environment and human development?
sir, I believe that both can be reconciled, sir.
They can be reconciled?
Means
How?
Sir, if means the manufacturing sector adopts energy efficient policies, or the energy means if we shift from thermal to renewable, so in that way there can be green growth and green economy, sir.
यार ये सब रट्टा हुआ सवाल है, बट एनीवे अब यूपी के बारे में बताओ, तुम चीफ मिनिस्टर बन गए हो, क्या करोगे?
Sir,
एक तो आपने बता दिया, आगे बताओ.
Sir, the second focus will be on skilling of the population, sir.
Skilling of the population.
Yeah, means the youth, sir.
Youth.
Yes, sir. And after skilling,
everybody in the state.
Sir, means the focus will be like the skilled population in UP is less than 3%, sir. So
really, less than 3%.
Sir, India Skills Report says that, sir. The workforce of the percentage of workforce that is skilled, it is only 3%, sir.
In UP?
Yes, sir.
And other states?
Sir, in
compared to Haryana or Punjab or whatever?
Sir, I believe that the difference might not be very high, but UP should be on the lower side, sir. I'm not very sure about the statistics, sir.
Okay. Good. So this is the second thing you do. What is the third thing you will do as Chief Minister?
Sir, the third focus will be on improving the infrastructure to attract investment, sir. Like road.
But you said it's already improved.
Yes, sir.
By the last 5 to 10 years, there's a lot of...
yes, sir. So that means that good work should continue, sir.
Means so has a lot of investment come because of it?
Yes, sir.
As a lot of investment has come to UP?
Yes, sir. The investment is improving, sir. Even the FDI is improving, and private investment into UP is also improving, sir. That means in fiber opticals, in electronics sector, sir. The investment is improving.
That is domestic investment?
Yes, sir. Domestic as well as FDI, sir. FDI is also...
Oh, both are improving. Very
yes,
good.
Sir.
Well done.
Yes.
So, is there a very major UP investment summit that is held every year?
Yes, sir. It is planned this year in month of February in Lucknow, sir. UP Investor Summit.
Very good. So, are you going to attend it?
Sir, I will personally not attend it, sir. It is basically targeted at the investors, sir.
You are not an investor yet.
Yes, sir.
But you will be after you join the service, yeah? Then you can be a major investor.
Sir, I will try to attract the investors.
You watch stand-up comedy, huh?
Yes.
So that makes you a cheerful person, I think.
Yes.
Your replies are also nice, cheerful. So what do you watch? Stand-up comedy? Who do you watch?
Ma'am, my favorite comedians are Ma'am Zakir Khan and Venkatesh Sridhar, Gaurav Kapoor and
so
the likes.
What about they are a lot under fire is some stand-up comedians?
Yes, ma'am.
And some of them are getting...
Yes, ma'am.
Hathkadi,
yes,
jailed.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what are your views?
So, ma'am, I believe that comedy should not focus on like for getting more TRP or more likes on YouTube. The comedians should refrain from going to issues of national security or provoking issues that trigger communal sensitivity or communal violence, ma'am. Casteism, communalism, or gender insensitive jokes. These the comedians should avoid, ma'am. And if these are not avoided, then some action might be needed to ensure law and order.
So do you think stand-up comedy should be pure entertainment or does it have a social purpose? What would you say between the two?
Ma'am, I believe that it can serve great social purpose because it has a wide reach among the youth, ma'am. Like there are comedians like Uruj Ashfaq, a minority woman who raises issues of sexual harassment at workplace, or issues like women's safety while traveling, or issues of LGBTQ community. In a comic way, ma'am, in a fun way, if the comedians can raise awareness about these issues among the youth.
Okay, you tell me one thing. You get into service,
yes,
and there's a Ministry of Information and Broadcasting.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And they do have a role to play. Let's say you get one of those, or some publicity related job in the government.
Yes, ma'am.
What would you do how would you use stand-up comedy?
Ma'am, stand-up comedy, ma'am, in a personal way, it helps to improve mental health and stress in a stressful profession like civil service. And ma'am, in a public way, means it can diffuse the tension which might build up in some sensitive issues, like if there are communal clashes or something like that. Means the comedy can be having wit can help in.
So you'll find a way of using them?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes,
how?
ma'am. In negotiations, or like if, ma'am, there is some.
Negotiation.
Yes.
Okay, chalo. It'll bring a comic element there. Okay, never mind. Let's move on to the next, thing. Okay, you tell me. Let's move away from comedy.
Yes.
On a serious note, what has impacted you last 10 years? What significant life-changing events were there? World events or national events, but which impacted you and you think your age people at large?
Ma'am.
Changed the way, you live life.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the events that come to my mind is firstly the COVID crisis, ma'am, which deeply impacted all of our lives. And
How? थोड़ा सा elaborate कर दीजिए, फिर come to the second.
yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, the COVID, firstly, it led to the loss of lives of and the health of near and dear ones, ma'am. I personally lost my grandfather. So after that, there is the issue of loss of livelihood, ma'am, because of the lockdowns that were imposed. And there was the uncertainty, ma'am, surrounding even the exam process, ma'am. So which affects mental health to one level or another.
Okay, so somewhere, for some people it was an opportunity also,
Yes,
and they used this
Yes,
time
ma'am.
to,
Like Atmanirbhar Bharat and the exports of India reached $400 billion for the first time just after the pandemic, ma'am, because India could use PLI and.
So which sector do you think got impacted the most?
Ma'am, the travel and tourism sector, ma'am, the contact intensive sectors were most impacted during the pandemic.
Okay, that's your view. Okay, second event.
Ma'am, the second event, I think, ma'am, is the digitization, ma'am, the cashless payments, which is entirely what happened in last 10 years only. And the DBT also, means that did not personally impact me, but it was a great intervention. And the third thing, ma'am, that I mentioned earlier also is the infrastructure development, ma'am, which has occurred.
Okay.
And
so you think demonetization was a success
yes.
in that sense?
Ma'am, demonetization, I believe, ma'am, its intention were correct, but implementation means for its original intentions were not fulfilled as much as we would have liked or the government would have liked.
But the positive impact?
Yes, ma'am. The positive impact was
Long
the
term.
cashless payments, ma'am. That they got a. Okay.
Okay.
Your father is in Indian Army?
Yes, sir.
He is serving?
No, sir. He is retired.
Retired. Retired as Subedar in Indian Army?
Yes, sir.
Great. He should be proud of you.
Yes, sir. He is.
Okay, that's nice. How did he inspire you?
Sir, I learned firstly from him, sir. I learned discipline and punctuality. Secondly, courage and bravery.
Okay.
And thirdly, sir, dedication, means patriotism, basically dedication to serve the nation.
All right, that's good. You did MTech, BTech with civil engineering
Yes, sir.
from this Motilal
Yes, sir.
in Allahabad.
Yes, sir.
You know that in Rishikesh there is this Lakshman Jhula, famous Lakshman Jhula.
Yes, sir. I know, sir. I have been there.
Okay, so what kind of bridge is this?
Sir, it is a suspension bridge, sir. Means there are no pillars in between. So
Okay.
it is.
And in which category you will put Howrah Bridge?
Sir, Bridge is a truss bridge, sir. It means.
Truss is the structure.
Yes, sir.
And
The
on
triangular
which,
structure.
And on which is it resting?
Sir, means I am not exactly aware, sir, but I believe it is also suspended. Means the truss takes the weight. I'm not.
Cantilever.
Yes. Yes. Sir.
Cantilever.
Okay, sir.
You know cantilever?
Yes, sir. I know. It has one fixed support and one side is not supported. So.
Okay. And tell me, where is this highest single arc bridge?
Sir, if I am not wrong, it is Chenab Bridge in Jammu and Kashmir, built by
What
India.
is the most outstanding feature of this bridge from civil engineering point of view?
Sir, it is an arched bridge, sir. what I remember,
Yes,
it is
this is a single arc.
yes, sir.
But what is extraordinary about this single
Sir,
arc?
the altitude at which it is located and the fact that it will provide railway connectivity to Kashmir for the first time, sir.
There are two things. It is highest and
yes,
the
sir.
arc is widest.
Yes, sir. Sir, altitude wise it is the highest, sir. But about the width of the arc, I am not exactly aware, sir.
Okay. Altitude?
Means it is the highest railway bridge, sir. So the altitude at which it is located is the one of the highest, sir. And the
Highest from the river level,
yes, sir.
not the altitude.
Yes.
You will come across high bridges if you take toy train to Darjeeling or Shimla.
Okay, sir.
Here the bridge, the clearance from the river level, this is the highest.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Your hobby is ecotourism.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? What do you do?
Sir, it means basically visiting places which are closer to nature, sir. Like places like the mountains or the islands, the
Give me
coasts.
one place which impressed you most.
Sir, the place which impressed me most was Sir Chopta in Uttarakhand.
Where is Chopta?
Sir Chopta is in Rudraprayag district of Uttarakhand, sir. Means it is what I found a model of ecotourism, sir, because they have intentionally not provided any electric supply to the place, sir. It is based entirely on solar energy which is generated
Okay.
in situ. And
So tell me, which is the most sought after destination from Chopta?
sir, the places near Chopta, sir.
Most sought after destination from Chopta.
Sir, there is Tungnath temple, sir, which is nearby Chopta. Means
What is the significant feature of Tungnath temple?
Sir, Tungnath temple is the highest in altitude, means the highest Shiva temple in the world, sir.
In the world or in India?
Sir, it is both, sir. In world as well as in India.
I thought highest is in Nepal.
Sir, from what I read on Google, sir, it said that.
Okay. And Chopta is also gateway to Kedarnath?
Sir, it is one of the Panch Kedar, sir. The Kedarnath is different.
Okay, you are interested in ecotourism, so you should also be interested in ecology and environment and all that. So, what tragedy had struck Kedarnath?
Sir, in Kedarnath, sir, there was what I am aware, sir, in 2013, the source of Mandakini river, the Mandakini river passes near the Kedarnath temple also, sir. So the glacier which is the source of that, Chorabari glacier, sir. Chorabari glacier is the source of Mandakini river, and a portion of that glacier broke off. As well, there was a cloud burst also. So the amount of water exceeded beyond the carrying capacity of the river, sir. So there was synchronized flooding across.
Synchronized flooding.
Yes, sir.
You are missing something.
Sir, that means this is my limited knowledge,
Okay.
sir.
My last question.
Yes.
Again, from your interest in ecology and all that.
Yes.
Why is Joshimath in news for wrong reasons?
Sir, Joshimath is in news because there has been significant subsidence of the town, sir. It has happened because of the construction work that is going on over there, sir. The Helang bypass road that is being constructed, as well as the Tapogad dam which has been constructed over there, sir. It has also damaged an aquifer, sir. So because
It has
of
damaged what?
an aquifer, sir, underground water storage.
Aquifers.
Yes, sir.
It has damaged aquifers.
Yes, sir.
That reservoir.
Yes, sir. The construction, there was tunneling done, sir. 1.5 kilometer, if I'm not wrong, of tunnel was constructed, sir. And that accidentally hit a reservoir, sir, which led to a discharge of around 200 to 300 liters per second of water. So, because of that discharge,
आप क्या पढ़े? कहाँ से पढ़ा आपने?
sir, this all I read from the newspaper, sir.
Which newspaper you read?
Sir, the Hindu, sir.
The Hindu. Okay. Please.
Anirudh,
Yes, ma'am.
you are from Prayagraj.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what is very significant about Prayagraj. In 3 sentences, not more than that.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the most significant event that takes place is the Kumbh assembly, and secondly, it is an administrative center of the state, ma'am. And thirdly, it is a hub of students, ma'am. Means for Eastern UP, the students from around
It's a
Eastern.
hub of students. It
Yes.
is not the seat of High Court.
Yes, ma'am. That was part of administrative.
A hub of students is not a unique feature of any city. Delhi is a hub of students,
Yes,
if I say so.
Yes, ma'am.
Prayagraj is also known as a very ancient city.
Yes, ma'am.
How far we can go in history and say that this is an ancient city?
Ma'am, we can go up to the Vedic period, ma'am, and even that before that, the Balan Valley or means the traces in Mesolithic history were also there. But the means continuously we can go up to the Vedic period, ma'am, and Mahajanpad period. It was the Vats Mahajanpad.
That's the unique feature of Prayagraj.
Yes,
Magh Mela, or
Yes.
more than Magh Mela. Magh Mela is a yearly event.
yes, ma'am.
You should say Kumbh.
Yes,
You said Kumbh?
Yes.
Okay, I missed it. Okay. Let's talk about your optional is political science and international relations.
yes, ma'am.
You did BTech in 2000,
19, ma'am.
in 19.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is your second attempt or first attempt?
Ma'am, it is my 4th attempt.
It is your fourth attempt.
Yes.
Okay. If we talk about our neighbor, immediate neighbor,
Yes, ma'am.
Pakistan,
Yes, ma'am.
they have 2 sets of problems, political as well as economic crisis.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you briefly enumerate on that?
Yes, ma'am. The economic crisis is because they have low forex, ma'am. Foreign exchange reserves are dangerously low, ma'am. They are not enough for the imports. Yes, ma'am. Moreover, they have debt. International debt is spiraling, ma'am, from China, from Saudi Arabia,
And
they are also seeking IMF bailout, ma'am.
how many times they have gone to IMF?
Ma'am, I'm not.
Highest number of time, 22 times.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the economic problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think that only this import-export issue, not a balance of payment, is the main issue of their economic crisis?
Ma'am,
Or there are other issues?
Ma'am, it is mainly because of the structural issues in the economy, ma'am. There is lack of investment, FDI, the IT sector. These are majorly lacking in Pakistan. So because of these structural issues, it has BOP crisis, ma'am.
Okay. And what about the political front?
Ma'am, on political front, ma'am, firstly, it has a deep state, that is the army, which controls the civilian politics. And secondly, ma'am, there is instability because the parliament is precariously balanced, ma'am. On one side, there is PMLN, and on the other side, there is the party of Imran Khan, ma'am. So both have approximately equal number of seats. So
There is a confrontation.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
And what other political issues they have?
ma'am. There
Just tell me the immediate issues.
Ma'am, the ceasefire violation by Tehreek-e-Taliban, ma'am, they have violated the ceasefire, and there is a revival of
Tehreek-e-Taliban, just tell me the full form of that.
ma'am, TITP it is called,
Haan.
Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan.
Yes.
Yes.
The full name of
Yes.
They are creating problem.
Yes, ma'am, on the western border.
And
And ma'am, this is all I am aware of, ma'am.
okay. There is a debt trap there also, debt trap. Who
Yes,
is
ma'am,
responsible for that?
China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, ma'am, which is a $60 billion project. It has created unsustainable level of debts, ma'am, for Pakistan.
And China is still not happy with Pakistan at this point of time. Do study about that, because they are supporting Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan now against Pakistan. So that also a lot of complex issues there.
Okay.
India had a relationship as far as trade is concerned. We treated Pakistan as the most favored nation in trade terms.
Yes, ma'am.
So the economic situation has worsened because we have no trade
Yes, ma'am.
exchanges happening.
MFN was
So you
revoked
could have
because-
added that.
Yes.
In the budget,
Yes, ma'am.
when is your interview?
Ma'am, after 10th March, ma'am.
After 10th March.
Yes.
So you have, suppose we take an old program,
Yes, ma'am.
Gati Shakti program.
Yes, ma'am.
How we have fared in 1 year? And what is the time schedule we intend to fulfill the aims and objectives of that program?
Ma'am, so in the last 1 year, I think that Gati Shakti digital portal has been operationalized, ma'am, which seeks to ensure interministerial coordination among all the ministries that are associated with infrastructure to speed up the national infrastructure pipeline, means the projects which are there. And ma'am, from what I am aware, around 2024 or 25, till that time we need to achieve the targets of Gati Shakti as well as national infrastructure pipeline.
Okay, one last question.
Yes, ma'am.
In UP, every district has been given a one district, one program.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the product in Allahabad?
Sorry, ma'am, I'm not aware.
Do look at, because every district I think has been given one product to work on that.
Yes.
So you can brush up on that.
Yes.
That's it.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Anirudh, what's the meaning of your name?
Sir, the meaning of my name is invincible, the one who cannot be defeated.
Okay. Then no question on it. Okay. You said Balan Valley, right? Why is Balan Valley famous? There was something related to agriculture found first time there. What was that?
Sir, rice cultivation.
What are the sites?
Sir, sorry, sir, I'm not.
Sites you don't remember?
Yes.
Koldiva and Mahagra.
Yes.
But very recently we found out that there is one more site which took this advent of rice to a previous time. Aware about that?
No, sir.
No
Sorry,
idea. Okay. Also, you said Mahajanpada Vatsa. Who was the king of Vatsa at that point when Buddha was there? Any idea?
Sir, of what's Mahajanpad, I'm not aware, sir.
Not aware? Okay. Then you also mentioned Kumbh in Prayagraj, right?
Yes, sir.
A very famous king who is associated with Prayagraj assembly.
Sir, Harshvardhan.
Harshvardhan. Okay. And why this was Kumbh already discussed. Okay. Harsh also is known for conducting some other assembly.
Yes, sir, in Kannauj.
Why?
Sir, from what I can recall, the first assembly was to popularize Mahayana Buddhism, and the second assembly was a general assembly intended to popularize him as a ruler.
From where did Harshvardhan get this idea of Mahayana Buddhism?
Sir, Huan Sang was a great influence on him. Earlier he was a Shaivite, but Huan Sang influenced him, and he means.
Awesome. Okay. Harshvardhan was wanted to conquer South India,
Yes, sir.
but he could not.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, a Rashtrakuta king, if I'm not wrong, Pulakeshin II defeated him.
Pulakeshin II is correct, but he's not Rashtrakuta.
Oh,
But anyway, it's okay.
Okay.
He gave him the title of Jay Dakshin Pathanata. Okay, recently the name of Prayagraj was changed, right? It was Allahabad.
yes.
What all changes this brought?
Sir, it has not brought any tangible changes on the ground, sir, but it has fulfilled the aspirations of the people, and it reflects a greater tradition of the cultural heritage of the city from 500 years to now 2000 years.
From 500 years to?
Yes, sir. The earlier name reflected only 500 years of the history of the city, but the current name reflects last 2000 years of the history of the cities.
Okay. And are you aligned ki such changes should be there?
Sir, I believe that such changes, it should depend on a case-to-case basis, sir. If it fulfills the aspirations of the people and if it reflects the cultural heritage, sir, like recently in Mundera Bazaar in Gorakhpur was renamed to Chauri Chora, sir. So it invokes a sense of patriotism and reminds people of the sacrifices of the freedom fighters. So such changes can be.
And don't you think this is writing of the recent 500 years of history?
Yes.
Why are we writing of that history?
Sir, I believe that history is a subjective discipline, sir, and there can be multiple interpretations of the history, sir. So I believe that various interpretations help in total understanding of the history, sir. So that is why rewriting of the history might be might be beneficial for total understanding of history.
Okay. Do we really think that can we rewrite our past? Is it possible to rewrite your past? Or
Sir, I
country's
believe we
past?
can reinterpret our past, sir. Means
Okay.
the activities that happened in the past, how they happened, why they happened, sir, that is not an objective fact, and that can be interpreted from multiple dimensions, sir. The Marxist might interpret it in one way, the capitalists might interpret it in another way, sir.
And do you think that this new interpretation is holistic?
Sir, I believe that it should be read along with other interpretations to form a holistic understanding of the history, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I'm done.
बहुत बढ़िया. Thank you. You've done really well. Now let me just look at your self in your interview. Let me be little bit frank with you.
Yes.
See, I would pass you, but actually they will not.
Yes.
You know why?
No, sir.
Because of your beard.
Okay, sir.
You have to think about it. You have to think about your look.
Yes.
You have to give serious thought to it.
Yes.
Your hair, your look, your suit, your shoes, everything has to look and match like that of a bureaucrat.
Yes.
So think about that. And also in your views that you've given, they are very good. They are very consistent. But I'll be a little frank with you, a little bit too frank maybe.
Yes.
You are basically a liberal. Liberals are not tolerated in India anymore.
Yes.
So you have to rethink your position in terms of where you are.
Yes.
Because all the people sitting on the interview board
Yes.
are going to be conservative rationalists.
Yes.
They will not like too much variation in their views.
Yes.
So think about that a little bit seriously if you can. It's a difficult position. So we who's young like you should have your own views on various matters. And I'm glad you do have them. For example, Madam talked with you about stand-up comedy.
Yes.
Now the greatest thing about stand-up comedy, incidentally, is that it's private sector. It's not government.
Yes.
That's the biggest advantage of stand-up comedy.
Yes.
Or it's an activity which is done outside of government.
Yes, sir.
So all the activities which are done outside of government actually end up doing better than those which are done by government.
Yes.
Because you'll note an impression amongst all of your other candidate friends.
Yes.
They all think that government rules everything. It doesn't.
Yes.
Bihar will not change or UP will not change because of government. It will change because of people.
Yes.
So that is something that you as a youth should really be looking at, and maybe social media or whatever will ultimately do it, but
Yes.
that is just a view that we are sharing, but it's not necessary for you to absorb it. You have to basically prepare for this wonderful interview that you will be going to, your first interview ostensibly. You'll do well, of course you'll do well once you've spruced yourself a little bit and talk more about volleyball and civil engineering survey and other things that you've done. Those are non-controversial and very good.
Yes, sir.
European football analysis, watching stand-up comedy, ecotourism.
Yes.
Ecotourism, incidentally, is a very, very important issue.
Yes, sir.
And I'm glad that you focused on it and do some more reading about it.
Yes, sir.
India has a ecotourism
Potential.
in whole potential and a whole, let us say a committee or whatever in the tourism ministry. So look at that. Website में आपको मिल जाएगा सब कुछ.
Yes.
Study a little bit about it. It is the future, whether we like it or not. Tourism will have to change
Yes.
and become closer to nature in some manner. Good. बताइए.
Yes, I quite liked your cheerful disposition where you're required to smile and be cheerful and comical. Stand-up comedy के ऊपर you gave good replies. You were confident, undaunted by so many panelists and so many eyes at you.
Yes.
Great. And then when you were required to be serious, give serious answers. Your disposition changed to serious and well thought out answers. So I would really place you pretty high in terms of
Thank you.
on a rank of 1 to 10. I'd
Yes, sir.
put you quite high. I would really just stick to the way you are and read up, like sir said. You just brush up on latest events. Well, I'm sure you're doing because you're quite clued in. What I found was you're
Yes.
pretty clued in, and even I think you have a reasoning ability. You reason it out in your own mind also. कि उसके positive negatives क्या हैं. You have your own view, which is all right.
Yes.
ठीक है ना?
Thank
Good.
बहुत बढ़िया.
You have done very good.
Yes, thank you, sir.
I am happy.
Thank you.
But this is deep winter and you are wearing only shorts. Why?
Sir, I have layers inside. Sir.
Hmm?
I'm wearing layers inside. Sir.
He's layered up.
Layers inside.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what is normal is if you don't want to put on jacket, put on a sweater.
Yes.
Full shirt. Next time when you go for mock interview, go the normal way.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
You don't. Nobody need to ask a question. You don't. You should not need to answer.
Yes.
Hmm? The normal way.
Yes.
Two. You have a pleasant personality. You have a smile, nice smile.
Thank you.
But when if board members over some issue laugh among themselves,
Yes.
so they are laughing among themselves.
Yes.
You are not party to it.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what if it is something you want to say that I am also very happy about it? So it should be a mild grin,
Yes.
mild smile on your face. ठीक है?
Yes.
But you are not joining them.
Yes.
They are different group. You are different.
Yes.
Keep it in mind. Your answers were pretty good.
Thank
I am
you, sir.
happy. But you need to be careful about the words you use.
Yes.
Like when you are explaining, because if you use the wrong word, your answer can be deemed as wrong.
Yes.
Like when you say height of the bridge, it is from the river level.
Yes.
It is not altitude.
Yes.
Altitude is from the mean sea level.
Yes.
If we say that altitude of Shimla is 7,000 feet, it is from the mean sea level.
Yes.
And when you say height of the bridge, it is from the river bed.
Yes.
So it is highest bridge,
From the river.
river bed.
Yes.
So be careful what words you are using.
Yes.
Because I am telling you, because everything is going okay with you. You can crack this thing. You can be in the final list.
Yes.
Be careful about all these things.
Yes.
Like Joshimath.
Yes.
Joshimath is not sinking.
Yes.
Parts of Joshimath city are sinking.
Yes.
When you say Joshimath is sinking, the entire Joshimath has gone under.
No,
it has not gone under.
Yes.
Some parts of the city are sinking.
Yes.
When you say why sinking, why subsiding,
Yes.
then you say 4-5 things: infrastructure development, bypass road, this, that. So it is taking, you are mentioning things which are not connected with this subsidence.
Okay.
What is connected, what is being suspected, it is yet not settled. It is open,
Yes.
being investigated. But right now, what is being suspected is what you told about the hydroelectric project in tunneling.
Yes.
So what that tunneling did, it punctured one aquifer.
Yes.
It is being suspected.
Yes.
You always have to qualify that it is still not settled, but it is being suspected that the tunneling punctured an aquifer.
Yes.
Because of that puncturing, aquifer leaked.
Yes.
Because of that leaking, a vacuum was created
Yes.
under
Under the town means.
that part of the city.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so support is gone,
Yes, sir.
and
So it is
that part
settling.
is going down under.
Yes.
धीरे धीरे सबसाइड कर रहा है.
Yes.
इस तरह से आपका you should not say which are unconnected, should not mention superfluous things. Come to the point. After all, you want to be IAS.
Edge. He's giving you the edge.
Yes.
So how you prove that I am better than others?
Yes.
अब आप अगर 4-5 चीज़ें बोल दोगे इन द होप कि उसमें से एक तो ठीक होगी,
Yes.
तो बात नहीं बनेगी.
Yes.
तुम्हें वही चीज़ बोलनी है जो ठीक है,
Yes.
और बाकी 3-4 चीज़ों को नहीं बोलना है.
Okay, sir.
तो यू हैव टाइम विद यू. सेकंड फेज में ना तुम्हारा.
Yes, sir.
You have time with you, improve upon these things.
Yes.
You have inherent potential, you can do it.
Thank you, sir.
ठीक है?
Yes.
Anirudh, I said that tell me the unique features of
Yes.
Prayagraj. It was not up to the mark.
Yes.
You
ma'am.
will understand that it is
Yes.
not only it's a seat of High Court. Prayagraj is known for its Sangam.
Yes. Yes,
so
ma'am.
all this you have to prioritize. Sangam
Yes.
is the most unique feature.
Yes,
Then you
ma'am.
could have said High Court. It's in UP. It is the center of higher education. UP Education Board is there. High school board is there. Or it's a seat of education.
Yes.
That you can prioritize your answer, that will create a better impact.
Yes.
Right? So brush up your knowledge on Prayagraj. I don't know what is the product, but there might be some product, because every district has been allocated a product.
Yes.
So we'll have to find out what is there for Allahabad, for
Yes.
Prayagraj. So you can brush up on your knowledge for UP. Then your most important after UP, after Prayagraj is UP. UP is being looked as a, everybody is looking up to UP because it's talking about 1 trillion economy. Then this investor summit is going to happen. Then if somebody asks about the investor summit, a next ancillary question would be, what is FDI, what is FII, financial institutional investors, and the other thing is direct investment of foreign companies. So there can be this thing. I wanted to ask you about NPAs and bank reforms and bad bank. Do read about it. This paucity of time, I did not ask you those questions. We were stuck up with Allahabad, right?
Yes.
So, but do read about bad bank, NPAs, and how much percentage reform has yielded to, 4-5% improvement has come in the NPA sector, and what are the challenges. All this you can read. Brush up your current affairs, and otherwise you're doing fine.
Thank you.
So Anirudh, I find your preparation, up to the mark. You were well prepared for so many questions you had asked, and you also had factual support for that. So that is amazing. Good job there. Prepare well for Allahabad. Only thing, I think, your attire, you look very casual today, right? Also, you're not wearing a belt. So if you were coming without a coat, at least wear a belt, right? So that formal attire, something which we expect in the interview, you are doing that. Otherwise, I think
Formal thing. It's a
Yeah.
very formal thing. Government is very structured and has a very conservative approach to things.
Yes.
Better be formal.
Yes.
Like army
इंटरव्यू के
officers.
लिए तो तैयारी कपड़े तो different. I'm sure you
Yes,
know
ma'am.
that.
Yes,
no?
ma'am. It is at my
You
home.
know that.
अभी भी presentation
हाँ?
कितना अच्छा होता है. We want you to make up to come to the
Yes.
final list,
Yes.
and you will. You have all the abilities. थोड़ा सा और brush up कर लो, भी तुम्हारे पास time है.
Yes.
Budget पढ़ लेना, ठीक है?
Yes. Yes.
All the best.
Thank you.
All the best. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. Thank you.
Yeah,
All the
you'll
best,
crack
Anirudh.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, do well.
But do that.
Prepare well and
Read
do
up
well.
on Allahabad. She's right.
इलाहाबाद में
कि
तुम्हारा
आपने
यार प्रायोरिटी पे भी चलो. स्टूडेंट आप बोला तुमने.
Yes.
All the best.
और हब एजुकेशन का होता है, स्टूडेंट्स का नहीं होता है ना. हाँ, वो थोड़ी छोटी छोटी चीज,
इतना
माइनर
दूर आगे
चीजें.
हो तो आगे भी कर लो.
हाँ, माइनर चीजें.
अभी टाइम है तुम्हारे पास, कर लो.
हाँ. और
लग जाओ इधर उधर, कॉमेडी वॉमेडी मत देखो इस समय थोड़े दिन.
history and the unique features like Sangam and
अरे इलाहाबाद के बारे में तो विकिपीडिया पे जाके पढ़ लो ना. प्रयागराज के बारे में इतना कुछ दिया है.
just jot down 10 points. No more than 5 points आपको जरूरत है कहने की.
Prioritize.
You don't have to give 20.
Give good answers, but prioritize. First क्या होना चाहिए, second क्या होना चाहिए, third. उतना फोकस कर लो. आर्मी के मतलब बैकग्राउंड है तो तुमसे इतनी उम्मीद की जाएगी.
Yes.
ठीक है ना.
मुझे तो वो नेत्राम इलाहाबाद का प्रोडक्ट है, नेत्राम का मिठाई.
Yes.
You know नेत्राम?
Yes. It is nearby my.
बहुत फेमस है वैसे.
Yes. Yes.
है ना. I have worked in Allahabad for 2 years.
Yes.
My first posting was there.
Yes.
And
बढ़िया.
people can ask you also because about the literature part, Mahadevi Verma,
Yes, ma'am.
Nirala.
I have prepared, ma'am. soon.
Yeah, that also.
Suryakant Tripathi,
Yeah,
Nirala.
yeah.
सुमित्रा नंदन पंत
Yes.
नहीं
हाँ,
कहते
पंत.
थे.
ये
बहुत
महादेवी
सारे लोग
वर्मा.
हैं, बहुत सारे.
हाँ, महादेवी
Because
वर्मा.
it was
हरिवंश
the
राय बच्चन.
hub of literature, at
Yes.
one point.
Yeah.
Nehru
yeah.
रहते थे.
Yes.
ठीक है.
All the best.
Thank
नहीं
you.
खरीदा तो खरीद
Best of
लेना.
luck.
Yes.
And अपने आप में confidence रखो.
Yes.
Same, very well he changed his smile to serious.
तुम्हारी स्माइल बहुत अच्छी है पर हंस नहीं सकते हो बोर्ड के.
इलाहाबाद वाला क्वेश्चन बहुत अच्छा
cannot
टैकल
join
किया
us
था.
into
Yes.
laughter thing. There is a clear cut divide between the two.
Yes.
At least for the interview part.
Yes.
Shall stay blessed.
Yeah,
God
thank
bless you.
ma'am. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.